Who's Matilda? Sorry, we squished you, but we have a Merry Christmas. Hey, look, we're making an X at Christmas.
The Wild Christmas Reindeer, written and illustrated by Jan Brett. Tinka was excited and a little afraid. This year Santa had asked her to get the reindeer ready to fly on Christmas Eve. Tinka had never done this before and she wanted everything to be perfect. Tinka lived up in the Arctic in the shadow of Santa's winter farm. The last of the snow geese had flown south and everyone's mind was on Christmas. The workshop was alive with the sounds of saws sawing, hammers hammering, and brushes painting as they all worked to have the toys and presents ready for delivery on Christmas Eve. Tinka knew it was time for her to go in search of the reindeer. They had been out on the tundra wild and free since last Christmas, and Tinka was sure they wouldn't want to go back to Winter Farm to train. She would have to be strong and firm. At last she found them. Bramble and Heather, Windswept and Lichen, Snowball, Crag, Twilight, and Tundra. Tinka took a deep breath and shouted out, "Let's go! Move, move, move!" The reindeer were bewildered by Tinka's voice. Their heads went up to see who this loud creature was. But they let her herd them together and headed back toward Winter Farm. Tundra gave her the most trouble. Tinka didn't know that he considered himself to be the leader and was not used to being bossed around. He liked to stay next to Twilight, but she was separated from him and running near the front. When they got to the barn, Tinka put them in different stalls. Tundra snorted impatiently. By the next morning, when Tinka went into the barn, all the reindeer were restless and upset. Lichen was frightened of Crag, who kept nipping at him. Bramble was so worried she drove Heather wild, and Twilight kept calling out to Tundra, who was just plain angry and stamping his hooves. Tinka groomed each reindeer. She wanted them to look sleek and glossy for Santa. One by one, she brushed and combed their coats and pushed and pulled at their tangled manes. She brushed so long and hard that their ears started to turn pink. Tinka took the reindeer outside. Now she was ready for the real training to begin. Snowflakes danced in the air as she tried to stand them in two lines and put on their harnesses. But they wouldn't stay lined up. She had put Tundra at the back with Heather instead of at the front with Twilight, so he kicked out at Heather, who then bolted into Bramble. Tinka scolded the reindeer. "Don't move!" But they all ran off wild-eyed and she had to go after them and bring them back. The next day, Tinka harnessed the reindeer in the barn before taking them out into the snow. Everything went right until she got them lined up outside and tried to steer them first to the left and then to the right. To make the sleigh fly, they would need to pull together smoothly. But everything went wrong. Tundra crashed into Heather. Snowball blew up at Bramble. Windswept knocked over Twilight. And then Lichen locked antlers with Crag. "Stop! Unhook!" And then Lichen and Crag fell over into the snow. The harder they pulled, the more their antlers locked. The reindeer were frantic and Tinka only made it worse by yelling at them. Tundra and Heather rushed to help, but the antlers did not break free. Windswept nudged at Lichen, and Bramble ran in to help Crag, but the more they tried to help, the more they got tangled up themselves. Their necks strained and their muskets bulged, but their antlers did not budge. "Oh, please, it's almost Christmas Eve!" But the reindeer could not move. A frosty silence hung in the air. Tinka looked at the tangled reindeer, so bold and free, and began to cry. It's my fault. I spent all my time yelling at you instead of helping. I'm sorry. And one by one, she gave each reindeer a hug. Tomorrow, we'll go to work in a new way. No yelling, no screaming, and no bossing. I promise. Let me try to help you get free. The reindeer listened to this new voice. Heather's eyes sparkled. Crag cracked a reindeer grin. Bramble giggled, and Snowball sighed. Tundra laughed, and Twilight smiled. And the more they laughed, the more they shook. And as they shook, their antlers rattled and rubbed. And before Tika could do anything, she heard a... It was the antlers jiggling free. Quietly, Tika led the reindeer back to the barn. She sleeked their coats. She gently brushed their ears and combed out their manes. Tundra nuzzled her cheek. The next day, the reindeer lined up in 2 lines ready for the harness, with Twilight and Tundra leading the line. They practiced turning left and they practiced turning right. Tika directed them softly. Tundra pulled for Twilight. Bramble was gentle to Lichen. Windswept helped Tether and Snowball nestled against Crag. Together they practiced long and hard. They didn't notice that it was getting dark, and they almost didn't hear a jingle in the distance. It was Santa standing by the sleigh, piled high with presents and ready to go. Now the reindeer were ready too, and Tika led them to the sleigh. Santa smiled and nodded his thanks. Then he climbed aboard and waved to Tika, who watched as the wild reindeer rose up together and carried the sleigh off into the night.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the first Christmas, my true love said to me, 3 French hens. On the 4th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 winter butterflies, 3 French hens, and 2 turtle doves. On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings. On the 6th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese laying 5 golden rings. On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans are swimming. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 men leaping. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 9 snowflakes falling from the snow. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 chocolate candy Christmas hearts. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 11 gingerbread men. And finally, on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming. Baby, that's all, folks. Bark, bark, bark. Let's call him Oatmeal. Nope, I really don't think so. Because it's Frosty, yeah! Baby, that's all, folks. Bark, bark, bark! Oops, Matilda, sorry. We squished you, but we have a Merry Christmas. Hey, look! We're making an egg at Christmas. We'll be right back after this commercial. Oh, the world looks mighty good to me. It's to see what's all I see. Where there is, I think I see. Please come back to see what's not me. To see all power on the chocolate too. To see all I think I'm in love with you. Wherever it is, I think I see. Please come back to see what's to me.